Hello there, adventurers, and welcome to Wally DM. Welcome to my first two-part puzzle, and this is just pretty much the same puzzle, but I'm going to run it two different ways. This is version 1. This is the dangerous mode, and then in about a week or so I'm going to release version 2, which is the humorous mode. Now this puzzle will work best if you print out. It's going to involve a mirror and a scroll, and I have linked the scroll, a PDF, in the description below. So if you'd like to print that out, you're more than welcome to, and you can use it. And if you have a mirror that you could let the players use, that would be cool too, because they can hold the scroll up to the mirror. What am I talking about? Well, you'll find out in just a second. So welcome to version 1, the puzzle of the opposite mirror. So this is version 1 of the puzzle The Opposite Mirror, and I've got my room laid out like this, and you can create your dungeon room with any kind of contents or layout that you desire, but I do highly recommend that we have our sealed door to the west and our sealed door to the east. These are iron doors that cannot be broken down. They do not have locks that can be picked, and we're going to say that they are sealed by a 375th level wizard or something like that. The room must also have a flat stone surface with the exception of one block that's sticking out probably a couple inches. And you can put your block wherever you want. I've put mine right here on the north wall. And of course, this room has to have a mirror, and I'm going to have a full-length mirror that takes up this section of my room right here. I've also got a locked treasure chest, a table, and a bed. The treasure chest is locked, and when I run the puzzle, I'm going to have a high DR on it. Now, if there is a thief in the group, they do have a slight chance of opening it, but I would rather activate them. I would rather them activate it through what I have planned. But of course, if they roll really good and meet like my the DR that I set, maybe it's a DR of 30, then of course I'm going to allow it. But the ideal thing is for one of the characters to start messing around with this stone that's pushed out a couple blocks, and it's very movable. In fact, all it takes is a slight nudge and the stone will sink into the wall. Now when this happens, the party will hear two things. Number one, they'll hear the treasure chest click and unlock. Number two, they'll hear a voice coming from this mirror. Now this is up to you as far as what kind of persona that you would like your opposite mirror to take. It could be an old man, it could be just a smiling face or a magic mouth. The way that I'm going to use this is, if you have ever seen Resident Evil, I'm going to have this look like the Red Queen. And for those of you unfamiliar, it's a hologram of a creepy looking girl, a creepy looking little girl in the movie, and she comes out and talks to one of the main characters of Resident Evil. So that is who I'm going to have there. But again, you can have the mirror, the person or thing in the mirror take any persona you like. So for me, I'm having the creepy little girl, also known as Red Queen, and she will immediately try to contact one of the party members, and all they have to do is just kind of catch the mirror at an angle, and they'll see her standing there. And if that's not creepy enough, I don't know what is. But okay, so one of the party members is looking into the mirror, and they see this creepy little girl standing there, and she says, "In order to unlock the door, you must read me the password." Now the party doesn't know what the password is immediately, but since the treasure chest is now unlocked, they can open that. And when they open that, they're going to find a scroll. And conveniently enough, they're going to find a scroll with the password on it. So here's our scroll, and it looks to be that there is a password on it that the mirror is asking for. So from here, can you solve the puzzle? Well, let's go through this. Now, what would really make this cool, and especially if one of the characters grabs a scroll, they can pretty much see that they are words written backwards. Now what would be really neat is if one of the characters says, I hold this scroll up to the mirror. And if they do so, they'll be able to see plain as day that these words are safety from west due stop. And again, the mirror is saying, read me the password. So if they read this, safety from west due stop, then they'll hear a click coming from this door here, and it has just now been unlocked. Now what would be really cool is you offer your players a mirror, and you can actually hold, where they can actually hold this scroll up and give it some kind of cool effect like this. Now then, the scroll has been read, the door clicks, it unlocks, and our party can safely travel this way through the door. Or can they? Because once the party all get into the corridor, a trap is sprung, the floor slants down, and all the party goes sliding into a trap. And of course, up to you, the DM, as to what's down here. Maybe there's some spikes and they take significant damage. Maybe there's a monster down here for them to fight. But they have gone through the wrong door. So what is the correct answer? Well, they are reading the password into an opposite mirror. So we need to have the opposite of the words that are on the scroll. So safety would mean danger. The opposite of from is to. The opposite of west is east. The opposite of do is don't. And the opposite of stop is go. So if the party reads danger to east, don't go into the mirror, then our door to the west is going to unlock. They have successfully solved the puzzle, and they can continue on with their adventure. So that was version 1 of the opposite mirror, and this is the more dangerous version of the puzzle, and I have a very humorous version coming out next week, or maybe it's already released, so make sure to check out version 2, which is the more fun one to use with your players. And again, hopefully the party was able to realize that they had to read the opposite of the words written on the scroll. So hopefully they read danger to east, don't go. But if they didn't, then they probably went through the wrong door and slid to their death. And if they did do that, tell them that Wally D apologizes, and hopefully, well, better luck next time. But hopefully your party realized that they needed to read the opposite of the words and unlock the correct door. So that's the puzzle. Again, version 2 is coming soon, so we'll do a little bit more funny, a little bit more humorous take on it. So what did you think of this version? Is this something that you could use? And have you used it? And if you did, please comment below. I'd like to hear. I haven't used it yet. It is one I have planned for a future game night. So looking forward to using it. As always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and on to the next.